Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. Today is another buyer beware video about an eBay seller that goes by the name of Charismatic Racing Concepts. Again, that's charismatic underscore racing underscore concepts. Huge eBay seller, but again, another example of an eBay seller using their size and their muscle to really do the dishonest, wrong thing when it comes to their eBay listings. I ordered a product from them for it was a rear suspension lower strut bar or lower tie bar brace for one of my vehicles. And I went ahead and ordered it, and when I got it, and guys, you guys know, I do these videos because time is money. And when you get excited to buy something online, again, that's the difference between buying online and a brick and mortar store. You know, when you want to do something, you can do it the same day. The advantage to buying online, as we all know, you usually get better prices, the convenience of getting it delivered to your house. But it's a real issue when you waste time, especially if you have a project, you want to do a brake job, you want to install a performance part, maybe you got a show coming up, who knows what the circumstances are, but when you waste your time, that is a huge pet peeve of mine, and it really pisses me off. I'd rather just go take my business elsewhere and try to find something elsewhere where I can get it in a reasonable time frame. With this company, I ordered that lower strut bar. I could have ordered from other places. I could have paid a little more and got it quicker. They sent the wrong bar to me. It was for an older vehicle. So really nice. I sent them a message. I said, hey, you know, we need to start a return, provide you with a shipping label so I can send this back to you and get the product that I actually ordered. Again, Charismatic Racing Concepts. And sellers like this, they own several different eBay seller names. So unfortunately, when a seller responds like this, it really unfortunately causes you a problem with many different sellers. So if you have a seller, and let's face it, there's a lot of sellers kind of monopolize, especially the auto parts industry. So if you order a part from somebody, like in this case, Charismatic Racing Concepts, I ordered this part. They said, hey, we're sorry, we sent you the wrong one. We can't send you the other one. We just want to go ahead and refund you. You can go ahead and give the other one to your friend or throw it away. I said, no problem. I'll just, I guess, try to give it away, or I just have it in the garage, actually, so it doesn't fit my car. There's nothing I can do with it. You can't make it work, right? I said, okay, that sounds fair. I said, so can I just go ahead and buy the other one? They didn't, the actual one, they said they didn't have it anymore. And hey, these things happen, you know. Although it was annoying, I'm glad the seller was like instant refund and did the right thing. Unfortunately, when I tried to order something else from them, a header for my vehicle, I was blocked on all of their listings. And not just that listing, but everything they sell and every single thing that they list under different seller names. I'm not sure how that works with eBay, if they have like one interface for different seller names, but I was blocked under several different ones. When I emailed the company and said, hey, I'm a little confused. I ordered this part. You guys sent the wrong one. You guys told me to just get rid of it, give it away, throw it away. You didn't want it back. You didn't want to provide the shipping label back. You just didn't want it anymore. You refunded me, and you went ahead and blocked me. Why? They didn't give me a reason for that. They said, we're going to look into it, emailed them several more times. Finally, now they just ignore me. So this is another example of a seller doing a really sleazy thing. Whatever that policy that they have is, it just doesn't make any sense. Basically, sellers can block people if they try to fraud them. If somebody buys something from somebody and they basically claim, you know, maybe leave negative feedback where there was nothing wrong with the product. When people do dishonest things and a seller has a problem with a buyer, they can do that. But a lot of these sellers are abusing this feature where they're just blocking people because they're such big sellers. They're blocking them on all their different store names. And so that becomes a real problem when you want to get something. And in my case, I had to get the header elsewhere. I had to get it online. And so it's great it worked out, and the price wasn't bad, but I like to shop through eBay. I use eBay all the time. I use Amazon all the time. So another really sleazy seller. I encourage you, if you are in the market, just be very careful. These sellers have made it where they become so large and monopolize the entire market when it comes to products that they use that as a tactic for you to leave if you leave negative feedback or whatever. So basically a seller like that, they'll cancel the listing, refund you, and then cancel it, and you can't leave feedback. So if they beat you to the punch, there's no way to avoid it. What I recommend doing is, if you do have a problem, a lot of sellers make you wait 7 days. I would have a little bit of communication with the seller. Don't agree to anything. Wait 7 days and then leave that feedback and then let them go ahead and do what they're going to do. This way that feedback's still there. This is a real technique that sellers use just in a really sleazy way. So again, luckily most sellers are pretty good, but I always want to share with you guys, if you're in the market for car parts and you're looking to buy something that's car related, and this is a huge seller, 33,000 sales, and you know, they have 99.4% feedback, but unfortunately, sellers like this, I think when they think that they made or they make a mistake, they just try to beat you to the punch before you can leave any kind of feedback. So that's the great thing about YouTube. They can't do anything about me telling my story with them. I'll never buy from them again. Unfortunately, an honest seller or reputable seller would have turned around and said, hey, you know, we did that by accident, or it's an automatic thing. They know exactly what they did. They know their sleazy technique. And again, another seller I will buy from. Charismatic Racing Concepts. 2 thumbs down, guys. So I'm sorry I had to put this video up. It's unfortunate. If you guys have had situations like this, by all means, drop a comment, drop that seller name. You know, the power people have, you know, the only way things like this change is if we all get together and share our stories. Otherwise, companies can just kind of do stuff like this and abuse some of the things that they have in place to protect them, but they can just, once they get too big, they're really, you know, you're at their... You're really, ultimately, for me to be able to buy from the seller, I should just kept the bar, throw it in the garbage can, and basically wasted $23. Unfortunately, this seller, this is their tactic. If they have a problem with they mess up or whatever, and they rather than deal with any kind of feedback, rather than deal with doing the right thing, they just block you completely. And you know, ultimately, the seller is pretty big, so you know, it takes a lot of people to really affect their business. But either way, I like to tell my story and share it with you guys. So drop a comment, drop me an email if you have any questions or comments. As always, guys, thanks for watching and take care.